And so, my fellow Yankees fans, ask not what Jordan Montgomery can do for you. Ask what you can do for Jordan Montgomery.
Before we get started, here's a few highlights from today's game.
There's a fly ball in deep to left, and that baby's going to get out of here. Home run, Zunino.
Deep to center field, will go back on the track at the wall. See ya! A long home run.
Randy Arozarena lifts a high fly ball into right with some carry. Judge is going to go to the wall, and that baby is gone.
Chop toward first. LeMahieu steps on the bag. Line drive. It is a base hit. The throw is not in time. It is a big RBI single for Gleyber Torres.
Ball in the dirt.
Strike three, Zunino. Grounded up the middle and through for a base hit. Scheller going for two, and he's going to make it.
Center field.
And that one is blocked beautifully by Zunino, who fires the third, and they have Gardner in a rundown. He is tagged out. The 0-2. Swing and a miss on 1-0. 2-2. Swing and a miss. 3-2. That one is looped into center field. That is going to be in there for a base hit in front of Phillips. Rounded up the middle, a base hit. Scoring is Torres. And that is a base hit to right field by Urshela. And it gets by Margot, and it'll go to the wall.
Get your comments ready. Here's Derek with the post-game reaction.
Hey everybody, Yankees win this one. Look, as the president of the Jordan Montgomery fan club, I have to admit when he has a bad start. He didn't have his good stuff today. In the business, we call that a gutsy outing because he had nothing early. He worked his way through it. He gave up some big hits, gave up a couple of home runs, still made it through 5, gave the Yankees a chance, kept them in the game. Thank you to Lori C. for the dono. Let me go through my notes for the game, and then we'll get into a discussion. And then I've got outtakes from my little president skit, which I think that you guys will want to stick around for. All right, so before the game, the Yankees traded Thairo Estrada to San Francisco for a cash consideration, so long, Thairo. Monty had no control early, but couldn't use his curveball because he couldn't get ahead with the fastball. Tried to use the changeup to work his way out of it. You know, guys are sitting on that fastball because he can't throw it for strikes, so you're waiting for him to get it over the plate. So he throws some changeups, gets some good swings, gets some double plays. He tries to double up on Zunino back-to-back with changeups and fastball counts. Second one goes for a home run. Rougned Odor got the big hit today, made his Yankees debut. He looks weird without facial hair, man. He looks like one of those cats without any hair, like Mr. Bigglesworth. Urshela, who came a triple short of the cycle today, coming around a bit, obviously, 4 for 5. He had a 453-foot home run, second longest of his career in the top of the third. But then the Yankees loaded the bases and only got 1 run out of it. I thought that was going to be like rock bottom for this offense, but it got worse in this game. Monty was better in the 4th. He had his first 1-2-3 inning. And then in the 5th inning, he hit Meadows for the second time. I thought we might get a little beanball brawl there, something like that, but he works his way through it. His final line, 5 innings, 4 earned runs, and 4 strikeouts, 2 walks. He had no walks in his first outing. So, gutsy performance. Yankees got the win. He kept him in the game, gave him a chance. Great situational hitting by Urshela in the 7th. He had a base hit with a runner on first. He just used that opposite side where they had nobody positioned over there, and he just shortened up and poked it through the hole. That's what you need to see. And Urshela, you can tell, is really starting to heat up. Gardner, they left him in against the lefty with Frazier on the bench. But Ryan Thompson was warming the bullpen, so I guess they liked the matchup of Gardner versus the lefty rather than Clint Frazier versus the funky righty. But I was a little concerned to see Gardner in the lineup again today, even though Clint Frazier is the everyday left fielder. That's 2 days in a row that he's sat the bench. How can you expect the kid to get going if you're sitting him all the time? DJ LeMahieu killed the 7th inning rally with a double play. He's been rolling over the outside slider. I think he's going to come around. He's had some good at-bats. He's had some bad at-bats. More good at-bats than bad lately. But with runners on base, he seems to be tensing up, trying to go out of the zone a little bit. So rolling over those sliders, we saw it a couple times today. Top of the 8th, 1st and 2nd with 1 out. Judge and Stanton walks, and then you get the big RBI single from Torres. Again, he shortened up his swing a little bit. That's something we've been wanting to see from him in big spots and with 2 strikes, so he gets that job done. Darren O'Day, he's been awesome out of the bullpen. The Yankees bullpen in general has been fantastic. So great job by Darren O'Day, Mr. Reliable, I'm going to call him. And then on top of the 9th, another great at-bat by Urshela. He laid off some tough breaking balls, some tough close pitches, gets that base hit up the middle, hustles it out to second, but does not score. More notes, longer game, longer notepad. Gardner, terrible bonehead base running in the 9th. He gets caught off a third on that ball. You have to make sure it gets by the catcher. If it just pops up in the air like that, you got to freeze for a second and then take a shuffle backwards. And then if he gets control of it, haul ass back to third, dive back inside the line. But look, it worked out, so I can't kill him on it. Chapman was unhittable in the 9th except for that one double by Zunino. He was over 100 miles an hour several times. We saw one splitter. In the extras, I hate how Michael K calls it a ghost runner. Michael K, I don't think that word means what you think it means. A ghost runner is something in backyard baseball when the runner is invisible because you don't have enough guys. So you put a ghost runner on base. Ghost, invisible. You can't see ghosts. You can see the guy on second base. Just call him the runner at second. You can call it the extra inning rule runner or the Manfred runner, but it's not a ghost runner. That's not what that means. Odor looped a big single. I don't think he was feeling the weight of the team because, he just joined. So he hasn't been dealing with all these 2 outs and runners in scoring position troubles that the Yankees have had over the past several days. And so he gets it started with the base hit. And then what happens? It takes weight off of the whole team. The floodgates open up. You get the base hit up the middle from Gary. Great piece of hitting, by the way. Right up the middle. Line drive. Not trying to hit a home run right there. It would have been very easy for Sanchez with the lead to say, you know what? I'm going to put this game out of reach. I'm going to hit a 2 or 3 run home run. I can't remember how many people were on base. But instead, he's like, you know what? I'm just going to hit the ball hard. Right back at the pitcher. Base hit up the middle. Great job by Gary Sanchez. And then Urshela takes the ball to right field. And what about those 2 hits? They weren't pulled. They weren't trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. They were trying to put the ball in play and make something happen. And that's what happens. You can make things happen when you put the ball in play. Garrett Cole tomorrow. The Yankees are 4-5. That looks a hell of a lot better than 3-6. So that is my update. Unhinged Yankee says, me greater than Gardner. All right. Damian Serrano says, Odor brings the swag at the plate. And by the way, I just looked at the clock. That's 2 days in a row that recap has taken exactly 8 minutes. That's funky. Let's see. KG Baseball happy that Wade is gone. I don't dislike Wade. He's a good all-around player, and I still think he's going to be a big part of this team this year. But Odor coming in and getting a base hit. Odor actually made hard contact a few times. He sliced one really hard to left field. I thought that was a great at-bat. And Lori C says he looked like a 7th grader. He looked like his head was made out of foreskin. That's what he looks like. He's a weird-looking guy. Yankees 2020 says Odor looks like a mushroom without a hat. Arlaw says, can Odor play first? I actually liked what they had today with DJ at first. DJ made a couple of really nice plays at first. And DJ LeMahieu seems to be the best player on the field wherever you put him. Wherever you put him. Gary Sanchez is killing it from the blocking standpoint. I agree with you. He's had a really nice couple of games behind the dish. That's something that shouldn't go overlooked because the work he's put in is starting to show. And it's also starting to show at the plate. He's having I don't know what his average is. Maybe somebody can look it up real quick. I'll put it up on the screen. He's got to be hitting over 270, 280 early. And I know it's early on. He hasn't had 100 at bats yet, but hey, look, I'll take it. I'll take it. Nick Monaco says his name is Roughneck Odor. I've been calling him Rugnet Odor. I guess he likes Roughneck, but how rough can it be now that he's shaved? Let's call him Smoothneck Odor. By the way, how are you guys feeling about Aaron Boone? I want to know how the chat's feeling about Aaron Boone. In about the 8th inning today, I was ready to fire Aaron Boone. I go through these phases where sometimes I really like what Aaron Boone does, but today it was killing me that he wouldn't get in somebody's face or I want Aaron Boone to trash a dugout once in a while. I want to see some fire out of this guy. And you can say that doesn't impact a baseball game, and it's wrong. Energy, baby, energy. The energy that you feel in the dugout. When your leader wants it, you try and make it happen a little bit, just that much more. So I want to hear what you guys have to say about Aaron Boone. Guy says Odor looks like Yoda. This has become the Rougned Odor bash party, even though the guy got a game-winning hit for him. I mean, sure he's ugly. Sure he's a weird-looking guy without a beard. But he got a big hit for us. So here's to you, Rougned Odor. Bottle of Bushmills, original, smooth, and mellow. Shout to Rob Thompson for bringing this over to me as a gift. Also, word to Howard Robin and Baba Booey. Baba Booey. All right, guys, I'm going to call it early. Let's go ahead and watch those outtakes from my presidential outing here.
Jordan Montgomery is not a crook. I did not have sexual relations with Jordan Montgomery. Man, these lights are pretty bright. Someone needs to get me a visor.
If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. It helps other Yankees fans find the channel.